Hello dear students, I welcome all of you in this online lecture series of our subject, that is Environmental Geography Part 1. In our previous lecture, we had discussed about meaning and definition of environmental geography. In today's lecture, we will be discuss about the nature of environmental geography. This is the second subtopic of our first chapter, that is Introduction to Environmental Geography. Dear student, with help of 8 subpoints, we are going to discuss about this topic, that is nature of environment. These 8 points are descriptive nature, scientific nature, dynamic nature, interdisciplinary nature, applied nature, rapidly developing subject, systematic nature, and last but not the least, human welfare nature. So all these points, let us discuss one by one. The first point, that is descriptive nature. It means the nature of environmental geography is descriptive. Like other branches of geography, initially the environmental geography had a descriptive nature. In earlier, most of the topic of this subject briefly explained only with help of words. Most of geographer or scholar describe this topic in a simple manner. They explain this all topic with help of words only. There was not too much scientific information about this topic, therefore the nature of this subject was descriptive. For example, the topic such as man-environment relationship, the adaptation of a human being with environment, ecosystem, type of ecosystem, function of ecosystem, pollution, type of pollution, these were the very common topic that was part of an initial period of our environmental geography. These all topics were described in a very simple manner with help of words only. But after 1980, there is a change in nature of environmental geography. It shifted from descriptive nature to scientific nature, especially after 1980. Like other branches of science, various scientific methods have been used to study the subject. Most of the topic of this subject are studied very scientifically. The methods which was used in various branches of science, like a chemistry, like a botany, like a zoology, like a microbiology, like a agriculture, like a climatology, like a oceanography, the same method was also applied for the study of environmental geography. Therefore, the nature of this subject become very scientific. Whatever the information for that purpose, the information about each and every topic is collected by various scholars and geographers by conducting the field visit at various places. They observe the natural phenomena, the components of the environment, natural environment, and the various function or the cycle that they have around with them, around with us. By clean observation, they collect as much as possible scientific information each and every topic. For example, for getting the more reliable and scientific information about ecosystem, they visited at various ecosystem. It may be part of terrestrial ecosystem or aquatic ecosystem. By their clean observation, they tested the various hypotheses. For that purpose, they conducted various field visit at various places and also carried out some experiment. By their clean observation, they can able to generalize some statement about the content. For example, the function of each ecosystem started with the work of producer. that are the green plants. So this is the very important statement. They can able to generalize with help of their clean observation and field visit. At the same manner, they also collect as much as information, the scientific information about each and every topic that are the part of our subject. Therefore, the nature of this subject becomes scientific. Then third point is dynamic nature. It means the nature of environmental geography is dynamic. Today, environmental geography has a dynamic nature. In initial time, the topic or content of the subject were very limited. But now you will observe that the topic which were studied during last few decades in this subject, now most of them are replaced by new topic. You will see topic which are studied currently are e-waste, eco-friendly technology, sustainable development, solid waste management, and so many new topics they are added in this subject. In future, it may be emerge as more dynamic. Due to publication of various research paper and the newly reference book, these things are added, updated knowledge in this subject. Therefore, the nature of this subject become very dynamic. It is not remain static due to latest use of technology such as remote sensing, GIS, computer-based software, nanotechnology. These are the things which are continuously added, update knowledge about various topic and content in this subject. Therefore, this subject become a very dynamic. The next important thing is the nature of environmental geography is interdisciplinary. It means the environmental geography has an interdisciplinary nature. It means while doing a study or explaining the subject topic of this subject, the knowledge of other discipline has been used. The knowledge from various branches of science like chemistry, botany, zoology, microbiology, statistics, engineering, agriculture, these all are the branches or the other also branches. They are very useful to add the very comprehensive knowledge, to get the comprehensive knowledge in this subject. The branches from the social science also like politics, sociology, anthropology, psychology, history, and so many subjects are also very useful to get and add the comprehensive knowledge in various topics of this subject. For example, suppose we want to study depletion and the conservation of the biodiversity. For to get more reliable and scientific comprehensive information about this topic, if we see the first part of this topic, that is deflation of biodiversity. For that purpose, the study of microbiology, zoology, botany, soil science, chemistry are very useful. By using the knowledge of these branches, we can analyze the proper what are the major causes of for depletion of biodiversity in specific area. The information about this topic we will get more from these branches or from these sciences. And suppose we want to apply the measure for control the depletion of biodiversity, or you can say for the conservation of biodiversity, that time the knowledge of social sciences such as politics, sociology, anthropology, psychology will be very useful, and that definitely for applying the proper measure to control the depletion of biodiversity, or you can say for the conservation of biodiversity, this knowledge will be very useful. In the same way, we can also study, we get the much comprehensive knowledge about other issue or the environmental problem that are we studied in environmental geography, such as ozone depletion, global warming, acid rain, deforestation, and so many things, so many issues. For that purpose, we can able to get more and more reliable, comprehensive scientific knowledge from the various branches of science. Therefore, whatever we have knowledge, or what we are getting the knowledge about each and every topic of the subject is become a very comprehensive. We can able to get more and more information from other sciences. It means for the study of environmental geography, we continues use the knowledge from various branches of the science or disciplines. Therefore, the nature of environmental geography become interdisciplinary. Then we have applied nature of environmental geography. Applied nature means the use of discipline, of the knowledge of this discipline to solve or to reduce the intensity of any problem or issue that faced by human being in his daily lives. Today, the knowledge of this subject has been applied for planning and management of various environmental problems. To minimize the intensity of various environmental problems that are faced by human being in his daily life, for that purpose, the knowledge of this subject is very useful. For example, the knowledge of this subject is also useful for the urban planning. Suppose we want to frame a very important plan for e-waste management in urban area, that time the knowledge of environmental geography will be very useful. Even for the organic farming or the proper planning of various plans that are related to the environment, related to the minimize the intensity of environmental problem in that sector, or for that purpose, the knowledge of environmental geography will be very useful. Therefore, the nature of environmental geography become applied. Then, it is a rapidly developing subject. If we see the development of this subject in the last 20 years, it is indicate that it is progressing very fast as compared to other branches of geography like climatology, oceanography, biogeography, soil geography, geomorphology, astronomology, and other branches. As compared to these branches, definitely the development of environmental geography is too much. Due to research activity, there is a continuous publication of various research papers, research journal related to this subject, the various new reference books that are publishing during last few years. The knowledge from this publication is added in this subject continuously. Therefore, there is a rapidly development in this subject. Remote sensing, nanotechnology, computer-based software are being used in this subject continuously to study the environmental issue from local to global level. And these things also added updated knowledge in this subject. Therefore, this subject is developing very rapidly as compared to other branches of geography. Due to its applied nature, use of this latest technology like a GIS, remote sensing, these are also very useful to updating the knowledge in the field of environmental geography. And therefore, this subject is growing or the developing very rapidly as compared to other branches of science. The next is that the nature of this subject is systematic. The environmental geography's nature is systematic. The most important feature of this subject is that a specific sequence is followed while studying any topic of this subject. In this subject, all subtopic of main topic is studied by one sequence, by following one sequence or the order. Therefore, we can able to get more and more comprehensive, accurate information about various topics of our subject. For example, suppose we want to study air pollution. The air pollution is a very important subtopic of environmental geography. If we want to get comprehensive knowledge about this subject, by using a proper sequence, we can able to get more and more information about this topic, that is air pollution. For example, what is air pollution? What are the causes of air pollution? What are the effects of air pollution on various organisms that are present on the surface? What are the measures that can be we apply to minimize the intensity of air pollution? Means how we can control the air pollution. If we follow such sequence, definitely we will get a proper knowledge about air pollution. Same sequence or same method we can also apply for the study of water pollution, noise pollution, depletion of biodiversity, depletion of the ozone layer, global warming, acid rain, and so many problems that are related to environment. So definitely this type of the method, such type of the method is helpful to give shape as a systematic nature for this subject. And last thing, the last topic, that is nature of environmental geography, is human welfare nature. For maintaining social welfare and human well-being, the study of this subject is very useful. While studying the environmental geography, we study various laws that are related to environment, such as the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, the Forest Conservation Act 1980, the Environmental Protection Act 1986, the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, the Air Pollution Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. When we study laws of environment by means of this subject, it creates awareness about prevention and protection of environment as well as biodiversity. In such a way, the knowledge of this subject is very useful for various human schemes also. For planning about sustainable development, resource conservation, the resources such as soil, water, forest, ocean. In this regard, solid waste management, especially I am talking about the solid waste management of metropolitan city. Then watershed management. These are all the sector, these all are the area where we can apply the knowledge about environmental geography. Therefore, the nature of this subject become human welfare nature. For proper planning of watershed management, if we have a detailed knowledge about this subject, we can implement a very good proper planning for watershed management. You will see that the case study of Ralegan Siddhi, Yure Bazar, these are the village where the watershed management plan is implemented in a very proper way. I am sure that for that purpose, definitely the knowledge of this subject will be very useful. So therefore, the nature of for framing any scheme, any plan related to human welfare, the society human welfare, and for that purpose, the knowledge of this subject will be very useful. Dear student, this is about for today's lecture. So here we will stop and we will again meet in our next lecture. That time we will start our third subtopic of our first chapter. So still, thank you, goodbye.